Today I'm going to test unknown money making methods on the Donut SMP to see if I can become one of the richest on the server. But make sure to stick around to the end because some of these money making methods were crazy. The first money making method is going to be smelting items, and here's how we're going to do it. Basically, I would build this small little furnace design, and then basically it's really easy and I can just add more furnaces onto it and just add more hoppers. So now all I had to do is find an area for it and then just build this, but with 60 or 70 furnaces. So I went to the end and found a spot up in the sky, and it's time to start building. Alright, so it's been a bit after I finished it, and I added some extra things. I added some like a loop, and I filled up all with cobblestone, and I filled up every furnace with a stack of blaze rods. So basically I'm just gonna wait until all the furnaces are done smelting it, and it costed me about 2.5 mil to put in all the cobblestone. So we're gonna see that if the stone that I get right now, I have there's 10 shulkers. We're gonna see if the stone from this will be able to pay back that 2.5 mil and hopefully make some profit. But yeah, I'll cut back once I'm done AFKing. Now, something I did actually notice is that I'm using a dropper with this redstone loop to dispense the stone, which is really inefficient. And I've noticed this, and it keeps filling up. But I should have just built it so it was all hoppers and there's no dropper. The hopper just goes straight in the shulker loader. I could have built the shulker loader down here, but unfortunately I didn't do that. So hopefully this doesn't become too much of an issue, but for now I'm just gonna kind of take the stone out of the dropper and just put it right in this barrel, and hopefully this works. But if anyone actually wants to build this, make sure to not use a dropper for it. Alright, so I finally got back from AFKing, and we have this much. One of the shulkers isn't full. We have so much stone shulkers. All of the furnaces are done, so there's no more stones. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go look at the orders for stone right now. $86, so I'm gonna put this in, but not all of it got ordered, so I'm gonna go to another one like this one. And we got back a total of, $1.6 million. Yeah, this money making method is horrible. I lost a lot of money, and I also lost money because of all the fuel I put in. So yeah, I don't recommend this money making method at all. I'm gonna rate that money making method a 2 out of 10. But that was only the first money making method, and they get better progressively as the video goes on. But now it's time for the second money making method. Now for the second money making method, we're back at our spot in the end because I'm just gonna extend the smoothstone platform, and then we're gonna build our second money making method here, because the second one's actually gonna be really easy to build. So hopefully it makes some decent money though. But yeah, here, I'm just gonna start building it. Alright, so I just finished building this, and what this should do is it should just craft a bunch of observers really fast, and it'll go into this storage down here. So I'm gonna turn it on for a bit, and hopefully everything works. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn it on. Alright, let's see. It looks like it's working. Wait, why is the quartz not getting refilled? What the heck? What the? Yo. What? Huh? Wait, are the hoppers still not working? Bro, did I just do all that to fix nothing? this should work, so it should just go like this. But okay, it looks like this time we're not having issues with the quartz. Looks like it's filling back fine. So yeah, okay, I guess this loop works. So I'm just gonna get this to work. So yeah, since that works, I guess I'm just gonna build on this side as well. Okay, both sides should work now, so let me just turn on this. And I have enough materials for like a lot of observers, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for a bit and see how much it makes. See, all the observers are going here. Oh my, wait, what, why aren't they going in? What? Oh, that's weird. Okay. For some reason, sometimes it'll just like randomly do a bunch at once. I guess it's just something I've done SMP being buggy. But yeah, so this makes like so many observers. But yeah, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna sell everything in my inventory. And I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna AFK this for a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna see how much money I can make. And I think I'm gonna, so wait, I wanna check first. If I go to orders observers, that'll make like 70k. But if I search up an observer stack on H, it makes like 80k. So it's probably not even that bad if I just sell them to orders. Yeah, I actually make like the same amount of money. So that means it'll be a lot quicker and like easier for me to sell them. So yeah, that's actually perfect. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get to AFKing it, so yeah. Alrighty, so I've been AFKing for like 20 minutes. All the observers are done crafting, and I'm gonna sell them all and see like how much money we can make. So yeah, I'm just gonna collect all these observers. Let me check the order prices. Okay, they're really good right now. It's 80k stack. Wait, let me check. Server stack on auction house. Okay, yeah, same price. So I'm gonna sell them to orders. Alright. Okay, that was actually really good. So we made about, let me calculate it all. Okay, so we made like about 6 mil, and I didn't even spend that much money putting this stuff in, and it's a lot cheaper if like I were to order and stuff. So this method is actually really good, and actually I do recommend doing this. And it doesn't have to just be observers. Honestly, after this video, like the observer prices might change a lot because a lot of people might be doing observers specifically, but I'd also recommend doing other stuff like this. Really any redstone thing, like repeaters. You can also do a really good one is armor stands. They sell for a lot. But yeah, anything like that is actually a really good money making method. So yeah. So I'm gonna rate that money making method an 8 out of 10. It was really good and I actually made a lot of money. But now it's time for the third and final money making method. Okay, and for this money making method, I'm gonna have to keep RTPing until I get to a certain biome. Now, the second thing I need for this is pressure plates and TNT, but I still need to find the biome, so I'm just gonna keep RTPing and then I'll show you what the money making method actually is. Okay, so I just finished RTPing and I got into the right biome, which is a desert biome. And basically, how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna get TNT and pressure plates, and this is how I do it. Basically, I'm just gonna place a pressure plate and go TNT. Oh, what the? The anti-cheat is bugging it out. Okay, but basically what I should do is I should go like this. Oh, like this. Just kind of like this, and I'm just gonna keep doing this. And as you can see, I get like a ton of sand. So then I'm gonna go and pick everything up, and I also get the pressure plates back, and then I get so much sand. Okay, so after mining for about like, I think this is like honestly less than 15 minutes, I got this much sand. So, and I only used like a stack and a half of TNT, which right now it's like probably 150k worth of TNT. Okay, so basically 2.5 shulkers I'm gonna sell. So first I'm just gonna see how much money this will make. So I'm gonna just order it to top order, just 116 each, and it's making me 500k, which is not that bad because it really did not take me that long. It doesn't require that much money to start. So that's like about 500k, that's pretty good, and we still have 2 more shulkers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna buy a gunpowder shulker, which is only 200k. This is only 200k, by the way. And now I'm gonna buy a, I'm just gonna buy a crafting table. So this is 200k, This is probably like worth like, I think this is worth 150k. And I think I can actually craft this into a decent amount of TNT, and I'm gonna sell the TNT on the auction. Okay, so I got all of this TNT and I have some extra stuff, so I didn't have enough gunpowder. But yeah, so basically I'm just gonna sell all this TNT. And yeah, how much is a TNT stack right now? Ooh, it's really high. Okay, so I'm gonna sell these for 99k each. 5 stacks, not 5 shulkers. So there's 5 stacks of TNT in total. And that means I made 500k and then minus the 200k. So basically that sand shulker was a bit over 300k, which is really good. And I have this extra 25 that I think I'm just gonna sell for like 20k. Okay, and for the last shulker, I'm gonna turn all of this into glass and see how much money that would make. So I guess I'm just gonna whip up like a little quick auto smelter, and yeah, so. Alright, I finished the furnace, and now I just have to put in like all the fuel and all the sand into it. Alright, I finished putting in all the fuel and all the sand, and yeah, I'm gonna see how much money it makes, I guess, from glass. We already have this much, and let me check on the auction right now. Glass sells for, it looks like about 25k, and I'm looking at the auction house, and a shulker full of glass is 449k, so I'm just gonna put mine for a little cheaper. And let me just put it onto a shulker box real quickly. And this is gonna be myself for 440k. So that means that smelting it into glass is also a decent money making method, but it does also need some fuel. But yeah. And for the third money making method, I'm only gonna really recommend it if you're a newer player, because it makes money kind of slowly if you're like already rich. But for a new player, it makes a really decent amount of money and doesn't require that much money to start. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the full video, and I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. See ya!